Upsetting place where King Charles learnt that his mother, the Queen, had died. His mother, the Queen, had died, and King Charles was with her. He is the heir to the throne. The first time he was called Your Majesty, it was in a very casual setting. King Charles learnt that his mother had died and was called Your Majesty for the first time in a very casual phone call while he was in a fairly casual setting. The old Queen died at 3:10 p.m. on September 8, 2022. Her son, the heir, was by her bedside but took a moment to clear his mind because he didn't know how little time she had left. He found out about her death through a phone call while driving nearby. Specifically, he was on the B976 heading towards the rear entrance of the Balmoral estate when he pulled over and took a call from Sir Edward Young, his late mother's private secretary. Young told him about her death. Author of the book The Royal Family, Robert Hardman, wrote about the moment when Charles fulfilled his fate. He said, "School children are taught that the longest reign in British history began at a Kenyan watering hole, that Princess Elizabeth was watching wildlife from the branches of a giant fig tree when King George VI died in his sleep on February 6, 1952, that his dutiful daughter, having climbed up as a princess, climbed down as queen." Years later, on the afternoon of September 8, 2022, her son and heir was driving on an unnamed Scottish country road when he was first called Your Majesty. This event will go down in history. He had gone to Balmoral Castle earlier in the day to see the Queen. After that, he spent a few hours at his nearby home, Birkhall, before going back to the castle. Like his late mother, he got into the car as both Prince of Wales and Duke of Rothesay, which is his title when he is in Scotland. After 20 minutes, he would come out as King Charles III, with the new Queen by his side. In Queen Elizabeth II's official death document, it was written that she had died at 3:10 p.m. While she was still alive, only Charles, Camilla, and Princess Anne were allowed to see her. Luckily, both brothers were already in Scotland because they had events there earlier in the week, such as the Braemar Royal Highland Gathering, which they went to together over the weekend. It's too bad that the rest of the family couldn't make it in time. Buckingham Palace said at 12:50 p.m. that Prince William, Prince Andrew, Prince Edward, and Sophie had begun their journey to Scotland. They got there at 3:50, which was 40 minutes after she died.